Hey friends, I hope that you're doing it well. So in this particular video, we are going to discuss some of the underrated mistakes because we are already aware about those overrated mistakes. The mistakes like analysis of your test paper, giving tests regularly, studying 13 to 14 hours, following teachers very efficiently and like consistently. But there are some underrated mistakes as well. So let me tell you that I know that NEET is very competitive examination. So number of students appearing for the NEET examination is quite high as compared to the people who are actually getting selected. But astonishingly, among those, for example, 24 lakh students, only 1 or 2 lakh students are actual competitor. That doesn't mean that remaining 21 or 22 lakhs, they don't have the studious student, they don't have the smart student, they do. But they are committing this mistake either knowingly or unknowingly. So for me, the mistakes are the action taken for certain period of time, but if not analyzed properly, if not worked on it properly, it can be converted into guilt. The guilt that, if realized, it can be converted into like an amazing opportunity to learn, but if not realized, it can be converted into guilt very badly. So my mistake number one, like no one talked about this, and even I was there. Even I was the victim of it in my 11th standard, and that is why I destroyed my 11th standard. So mistake number one is the strategies video. Like I don't understand like why the students, like even I feel like because of the thumbnails, because of the way that people used to say, those strategies video are so addictive. Like why we have to watch those strategies video? So even I experienced it, but I experienced in my 11th standard. So I really talked to my recent friend. Like even she is addicted to those strategies video. So I could analyze certain traits, certain things that I'm going to discuss here. So according to me, strategies are like it has to be made from the starting of your preparation, and it should be continued. It should be continued from the day one till your NEET examination. But people are not doing that because people are just watching strategies video, and it is giving them that sense of false pleasure, the sense of false expectations, like they are doing something productive, but they are not actually doing it. They are just watching, they are just binge watching those motivational strategies video. I've seen my friends converting from an early bird to a late nighter, or late nighter to an early bird, because of their strategies video. It give them that false expectations, like okay, they will be able to do that if they will follow some strategies. But guys, let me tell you, this strategies video have only single agenda, is the view. That's it. I know strategies are very important in the journey of a NEET preparation because it's a competitive examination, but strategies should be made once and it should be followed regularly. And do you know, because of our social media content, the social media has taught us one of the very bad trait, like gaining the new information every single second. So our brain is used to it, and our brain is used to gaining those extra information every single minute. But let me tell you that for success, if you want to succeed in your life, you have to do a same thing repeatedly. You have to be disciplined. And strategies are just made for once, but people are watching there, and there are lakhs and lakhs of views, thousands of different channels making that, and people are watching it. So when I talk to my friend, like why, so first of all, it give them a false expectation, like okay, this will, if they will follow this, they are easily going to clear it and without even studying. I could see like even every time she's speaking, she, okay, this is what I'll do, going to do. Like every page was filled with just a timetable. But trust me, timetable is nothing until and unless you follow it. You follow it religiously, you have to give it that time. But if you're doing that, be ready to take another drop. Trust me, it is one of the major mistake that students are committing, and they don't even realize. And it gives them that pleasure, like okay, I have used my the entire day productively, but they are not doing that. So please focus, make one strategy, one, like it doesn't matter how you study, where you study, it matters like you have to study. That's it. You have to give time to your studies, and that is going to give you the amazing result. So my second mistake, and it is the mistake I don't know why the student do, that is watching those neat vlogs. Like I don't understand why you have to watch what others are doing, why you have to watch how others are studying, how much marks others are scoring. Again, I just went out and asked the people who are like watching this. So they said they gave their brain a false expectation, like I'm just comparing them, I'm being in a competitive zone where I have to understand how others are scoring. But trust me friends, in the NEET examination, what matters is the competition between you versus you, and not with others. You have to compete with yourself in those 3 years, that you have to learn that. And if you have those online, either you might be enrolled in online subscription, or either you might be enrolled in your coaching classes. So do that, compete with that, not with watching those YouTube vlog videos. It's not going to help you. And the biggest reason of watching this is the FOMO, like what others are doing, what I'm not doing. But friends, if you're watching and wasting time, you're doing nothing. So please stop watching that, because it's just destroying you. You are just satisfying your brain, your heart, but not satisfying your career, like where you have to proceed there. And it takes a lot, you have to do a lot to get there, because competition is among those 1 or 2 lakh students where only seats are like in thousands. You have to prove that you are capable of that one seat that you want. And stop giving that false expectation, stop giving that false motivation to your brain, because that will just end up creating that mystery. But even after knowing that you're doing these two mistakes, even after knowing that you're doing nothing, then you will be most successfully enter into the trend of taking one drop, two drop, three drops. You have to understand yourself. And let me give you a quick tip, that if you feel like you are miserable, like you don't understand what you have to do, what are your mistakes, start journaling. Because that helped me. I really wasted my 11th standard, but 12th standard was quite good, because I started journaling. I started questioning myself, like this is what I was doing, this is what my mistakes were. And just do it and you will see the results. And that is why I came to know these are the two major problems where nobody discuss it, nobody really emphasize on it. So I just want you to focus and study. Like conclusion of every strategist video, every need vlog video, every motivational video is to study. Study, and I hope that you are going to gain, you're going to gain that potential of learning and understanding the world. So meet you in another video with again a different ground reality. Till then, bye bye.